operationally, we have basically three primary areas that we focus on. The first is our VacuSeal program. We have some machines set up in a processing room that we, as Jack alluded to, we purchase flash frozen bulk produce that comes in. Generally can get it at a very discounted price, which is why we can get it bulk. We then bring it in and through our vocational trainees take that produce and package it down into smaller family size bags through our VacuSeal, basically putting it in a bag, measuring it out to a designated quantity, generally about 5 pounds, and then running them through our VacuSeal machines that basically sucks the air out of them and seals them up. It extends the shelf life for a period of time so that we can then get it distributed out to the agencies that we serve, and they can then therefore get it out to the families in need and put it on their table, feed their families. So that's the first aspect. The second aspect is our fresh produce packaging lines. Again, it's a vocational training position within the organization. We go out and acquire fresh produce, again in bulk, and bring it in. It's something that we try to turn over very quickly, usually within a day. We're trying to bring that in and get it processed. We bring it in, package it into smaller boxes for distribution. It's a way for our vocational trainees to get experience in packaging lines, processing line, things of that nature. And then again, it's distributed out to the agencies we serve through our divvy, which is a very apt name as we divvy up everything we have and make it available. We currently have about 160 agencies that we serve. Those agencies are feeding somewhere in the neighborhood of 70,000 individuals every week. So those agencies are then able to come in and pick up the food that our vocational trainees have processed, packaged, and prepped for them and get it back to those families. And then the third aspect of our operation is our canning line. We have a fully functioning canning line. We will be producing a chili bean product initially. It will consist of pinto beans and a sauce, a chili sauce that will is a recipe that we've put together. Again, everything's focused around vocational trainees. The vocational trainees will be learning how to run the equipment, how to run recipes, all of those different things that factor into that. And again, it's a product that we put out that's low fat, high nutrition, and we, again, out to those agencies we serve so they can feed the hungry.
Our cannery capacity currently, if we're at full capacity, is over 10 million cans a year. In the VacuSeal area, we can do easily 5 to 10 million units per year. These will equate to meals. The packaging lines will pretty much match that in the 5 million meal easily per year category. We also do a Canadian bacon package in our VacuSeal area. Those are 5-pound family packs that go out, which helps kind of what goes out the door is a pretty good mix of food. There's some protein products, the beans, the Canadian bacon, and then there's the flash frozen. There's one other product that we do produce in the same in the VacuSeal area, and it's not a VacuSeal product, but we make a soup product. It's a vegetable soup. We prepare all of the ingredients. We are using the industrial machinery that people would use in large food processing for the vocational aspect.
Lean is our volunteer-powered program where we go out into area farms, typically anywhere from 15 minutes from the city to maybe 45 minutes, an hour and a half from the city. And we harvest the produce that's out there that they have already taken to market and that's just a surplus for them. Or maybe a hailstorm has come through and hit their tomatoes and they can't take it to market, so they'll donate that to us. We take our volunteers there on Saturdays in September and October and harvest whatever there is for us to take off that farm. Bring it back here. It goes through the normal process of coming in bulk and then being packaged down to family size packs and then goes out through divvy. Colorado grown farm fresh food that we can get directly to folks' tables. And that relationship with those farmers has been something in the mix now for 7 or 8 years and some very, very solid relationships with some farm families. I don't know if you want to add to that, but
Yeah, we do.
Long term.
We have great relationships with the farmers, and they've actually the relationships go back even further than that. I've been with the organization for 10 years, and the relationships were established long before I got here. Primarily, we have relationships with the 4 largest farms in Colorado, or at least on the Eastern Plains, which is Domenico Farms, Petrocco Farms, Cicada Farms, and Grant Family Farms. They're the 4 largest farmers in the area. There are several other smaller farms, but we have not established relationships with them. Just the size isn't conducive to what we're doing. But as far as those 4 farmers, yeah, we have a great relationship. In addition to Project Glean, as Greg talked about, all of those farmers donate to us on a regular basis throughout the year as they have product available. And actually going forward, we would like to establish an even stronger relationship and look at opportunities to grow alongside with them. Maybe some, contract some of their land, different things of that nature that we would like to expand into the future. Additionally, we also have relationships with growers on the western slope, which is going to shift more to fruit, melons, peaches, apples, those kinds of things. We'll get donations from them several times throughout the year as well as down in the southern part of the state, the San Luis Valley, primarily potatoes grown down there. So we'll get donations from down there as well. And we are also establishing relationships with them to start looking to purchase produce from them and see if we can get that at a discounted rate that we can again funnel through our system and get out to our agencies.